Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my live stream. Let me actually get through here. We are actually doing a little podcast. Um, so, I have here with Emily.
Hey guys.
So, you may see on here is you actually can see my podcast, my very first podcast. And this podcast, I'm actually wanting to show you guys real quick. I have Emily with me, guys. And Emily and I were going to be discussing things about spina bifida. And if you guys did not know, Emily has spina bifida.
Yes, I do.
So, Emily, would you like to explain what spina bifida is? Do you want to explain what spina bifida means, or in your eyes, what a spina bifida is?
Spina bifida is like there's some types that you can walk and there's other types that you can't. And some types you can move your upper body and you can't move your upper body and your lower body.
So, Emily, let me ask you a few questions.
Okay.
When you first had spina bifida, what started? I mean, how did you think that your spina bifida started?
From what I was told, uh, half of my spine was coming out of my back, and they had to do immediate surgery on my back.
Okay.
Close it up.
Now, was you born like this, or was it just came later on, or?
I was pretty much born with this.
So how did spina bifida change your life?
Well, with this, I thought I wasn't able to do anything. Like, go run around and walk around the block and all that.
Okay. So when you first been diagnosed with spina bifida, how did school treat you?
Well, throughout my life, I was bullied in school.
Huh. Would they say anything about your spina bifida, or what would they say?
They wouldn't say anything to my face about it. Or to me about it, I mean.
So did you, so basically you were born with this, and which everybody knows is that you have surgery on your spina bifida, when it came to your spinal.
Yes.
Now, what kind of surgeries did they do to you when it came to spina bifida?
The only surgery that I was told about was when my spine was showing out of my back and they had to put it back in.
So did they take any part of your spine?
No, I was born without half of my spine.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, and of course, over the years, you have, of course, bowel problems.
Yes.
Now, with spina bifida, with your condition, was you able to control your bowels, like pee or poop wise?
No.
Okay. So, so that's when you had your surgery?
Yes.
Now, do you want to, if it's okay with you, do you want to explain about your surgery? I mean, both of them.
Yeah. Last spring, I think it was. I was and I got into the hospital, and I ended up having my colostomy bag, which is and then January I had my urostomy surgery.
So, how did it change over the years since you had both colostomy and urostomy?
It actually changed for the better because actually all better now. I'm not actually sitting in it.
Yeah. Huh. Do you did you say when you were young that you try to walk? You tried to?
I tried to, yes, but that didn't work out as well. I had falling after I got stood up, after I stood up. I mean,
Hmm. So, can you explain about, can you feel your legs? Like, can you feel them at all? Do you know if they're there, but you can't feel them?
right? Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Wow. So, have you tried, have you tried, did they do any surgery on your feet or anything? Have they?
They did surgery on the back of my legs here, where my heels are at. They did surgery on that, but I don't know what that was for.
Did it work?
No, it didn't.
Hmm. So, with that being said, do you any chance know who had spina bifida? Because they always said that spina bifida is hereditary.
In my family, I don't know who had spina bifida. I don't,
Okay,
but I'm not sure on that one.
okay. So, that's really interesting. So, with our next thing we're going to talk about, does anybody have any questions, concerns about spina bifida before we move to the next topic? You have to give them a little bit because
That's
they're
fine.
probably typing or
Yeah.
probably watching. As it shows that we have two people watching. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so with that being said, guys, before we jump into the next subject, of course, tonight is the debate with Trump versus Biden.
Yep.
Now, in your eyes, Emily, I mean, who do you think would be able to uphold the presidency?
I think Trump will be able to uphold the seat.
Okay. For my opinion, I believe that too. Now,
Yeah.
the thing is, when it comes to politics, the thing is, they're saying that, of course, if you've seen on the news, that they've been saying about the debate when it comes to Trump's tax returns.
Yeah.
So, in your eyes, when the debate is going on, do you think that Biden would have any chance when it comes to knowing what he's going to say? Because you
I
clearly see on the news that they say that he can't even remember crap.
Yeah. I don't think he has a chance at all.
So do you think all the states will mostly vote for Trump, or do you think they'll mostly vote for Biden?
Trump.
Okay. So with that being said, guys, it looks like we're on 8 minutes and 33 seconds on our live stream. So what is your guys' opinion? Do you think Trump would beat Biden, or do you think Biden would beat Trump? What is your views? And with that being said, guys, another thing that if you've seen on the news, that they were saying that, actually it's in the constitutional, that they were saying that they got one of Trump's tax returns. And they were saying that he didn't pay federal, I think. But to me, that's against law for going to someone's tax returns.
Yeah.
It's actually in the constitutional that you must not look at people's tax returns because that's actually a federal offense.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, guys, um, and I got a quick question about your spina bifida.
Okay.
Are you so? Becky says Trump 2020. So, with that being said, guys, I want to know something real quick. Do you think if Trump is able to beat Biden, what do you think the next 4 years will be like?
I think the next 4 years are going to be incredible with Trump in office.
Well, and I heard too that even if Trump gets reelected, the Democrats and the media will attack Trump like crazy.
Yeah, well, they can attack him all they want. He's still going to be in office for the next 4 years.
Yeah. So, you know what's really interesting too is that it's kind of crazy how the media is trying to bash everything that Trump does, even the Democrats. But in reality, Trump has done more for this country. I mean, think about it for a minute. I mean, Biden has been in government for 48 years. I'm just going to say, why in the hell do you think that Biden could be able to do it for the next 4 years?
He can't.
I mean, it's crazy. They said that Biden can, do better than Trump. Well, we haven't seen him for the last 48 years.
No.
I mean, clearly, if Biden was able to beat Trump, then they always say we'll go socialist.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, guys, um, is there anything you want to discuss on my podcast before we kind of end it?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to give a shout out to anybody? Do you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I just want to give a shout out to Gaming with Charlie.
And of course, Cameron.
And of course, Cameron too, yes.
And Garrett.
And Garrett.
Let's see, Cameron just said Biden, Harris 2020, but no disrespect to Trump. Well, I accept your opinion.
Yeah.
But what's really crazy, guys, is that Trump, they said that if Trump can beat Biden, then all the states were more likely, most of the states would be able to beat, Trump would be able to win.
Yeah.
We just got a message on my Facebook, which I could pull it up later. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get my phone. You want to say something real quick in your opinion about Biden or Trump?
Well, my opinion on Biden is he ain't got no. He doesn't have any chance to beat Trump at all. He doesn't.
Anyways, I have to go get my phone real quick because I was actually seeing what's going on. I missed a call. Huh, that's weird.
Uh-oh.
I was one of those scam likelies.
Of course.
Don't you just hate it when you get those scam likely calls and all that?
Yeah.
Boy, my phone's going off. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up my Facebook real quick and see what Garrett just messaged me about. Garrett just said, "What's up? What's up, Garrett?" So, for my opinion, also, is even if Biden got in office, I think that, for my opinion, if Biden got in office, then Harris would take over as president because Biden would step down as president.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. That's my opinion too.
So, that's my opinion, which usually I don't talk politics, but I think this is a big deal, especially when it comes to the debate.
Yep.
The election's on November 3rd, right? Actually, it's on November 6th. Oh, wait, 3rd. Yeah, it's on November 3rd.
Yeah.
That's when the election, and I guess that's when we also vote. Because we have to vote too.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I mean, if we all vote, then we'll be able to find out. Because they're actually saying, which they're saying on the news, that Trump is wanting to, I guess, I'm going to use the word defund the post office because they want to send in mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
No, it's not.
Because let me ask you this, guys. If you can go to the store, go visit your friends, go visit, like, your cousins, go to, like, anywhere, go protest, go riding, go all over, but you can't take 10 minutes out of your time and go vote at a, election office.
Yeah.
So, that's my opinion. I mean, if you can literally go vote, then yeah.
Yeah.
So, let me tell you this, guys. Every Tuesday from now, and I believe in every Tuesday, if you watch it on it's either Fox News channel or any of those, you can actually watch Trump and Biden go head to head.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be pretty interesting.
Yep, it is.
So, with that being said, guys, let's see, we have actually been live for 16 minutes.
Wow.
So, with that being said, guys, I'm actually going to end the podcast because I'm going to get ready and watch the debate and see how it goes down. And tomorrow, when I go podcast again, I'm actually going to probably have another guest on my podcast. And Emily, do you see you on there? Can you see yourself on here?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about having another person on my podcast. And I guess if you guys maybe not mistake this, but I'd like to have Becky on my podcast. I think that would be pretty interesting to put on my podcast. So if you guys want Becky, my mom, to be on my podcast, smash that like button and let's have Becky, my mom, on my podcast. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get off here. Thank you so much, Emily, for joining my podcast. And maybe some other time you'll be able to join my podcast. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
How dare you put me on there?